Hi, boys and girls. It's time to read our next chapter in Dinosaurs Before Dark. Again, I have permission to read this to you from Scholastic. Chapter 5 is called Gold in the Grass. If you remember, at the end of last chapter, I asked you to name what this dinosaur was. A bunch of you had some really good guesses. Let's see if you were right. Gold in the Grass. Go, go, said Jack. He threw his notebook into his pack. He pushed Annie toward the rope ladder. Bye, Henry, she said. Go, said Jack. He gave Annie another push. Quit it, she said. But she started up the ladder. Jack scrambled after her. Jack and Annie tumbled into the treehouse. They were panting as they looked out the window at the dinosaur. It was standing on the hilltop, eating flowers off the tree. Oh, man, whispered Jack. We are in a long time ago. The dinosaur looked like a huge rhinoceros with 3 horns instead of one. It had 2 long horns above its eyes, and another one grew out from its nose. It had a big shield-like thing behind its head. Triceratops, said Jack. Does he eat people? Whispered Annie. I'll look it up. Jack grabbed the dinosaur book. He flipped through the pages. There, said Jack, pointing to a picture of a triceratops. He read the caption. The Triceratops lived in the late Cretaceous period. This plant-eating dinosaur weighed over 12,000 pounds. A bunch of you did guess Triceratops, so good job. Jack slammed the book shut. Just plants, no meat. Good, said Annie. Let's go see him up close. Are you crazy, said Jack. Don't you just want to take notes about him, asked Annie. We're probably the first people in the whole world to ever see a real live Triceratops. Jack sighed. Annie was right. Okay, let's go, he said. Jack shoved the dinosaur book into his pack. He slung his pack over his shoulder. Annie started down the ladder and Jack followed her. Just promise you won't pet him, Jack called down to Annie. I promise, said Annie. Promise you won't kiss him? Said Jack. I promise, said Annie. Promise you won't talk to him? I promise, said Annie. Promise you won't. Don't worry, said Annie. Annie and Jack stepped off the ladder. The Pteranodon gave them a friendly look. Annie blew him a kiss. Be back soon, Henry, she called. Excuse me. Shh, said Jack, and he led the way slowly, carefully through the ferns. When Jack and Annie reached the bottom of the hill, they knelt behind a bush. Annie started to speak, but Jack quickly put his finger to his lips. Then he and Annie peeked down at the Triceratops. The dinosaur was bigger than a truck. He was eating the flowers off a magnolia tree. Jack slipped his notebook out of his pack and he wrote, Eats flowers. Annie nudged him. Jack ignored her. He studied the Triceratops again. He wrote, Eats slowly. Annie nudged him harder. Jack looked at her. Annie pointed to herself. She walked her fingers through the air and she pointed to the dinosaur. She smiled. Is she teasing? Jack wondered. Annie waved at Jack. Jack started to grab her. She laughed and jumped away. She fell into the grass in full view of the Triceratops. Get back, whispered Jack. Too late. The big dinosaur had spotted Annie. He gazed down at her from the hilltop. Half the magnolia flower was sticking out of his mouth. Oops, said Annie. Get back, Jack said. He looks nice, Jack, Annie said. Nice? Watch out for his horns, Annie, said Jack. The Triceratops gazed calmly down at Annie. Then he turned and looked down the side of the hill. Bye, said Annie. She turned back to Jack. See? Jack grunted, but he wrote in his notebook. Nice. Come on, let's look around some more, said Annie. As Jack started after Annie, he saw something glittering in the tall grass. Jack reached down and picked it up. It was a gold medallion. A letter was engraved on the medallion, a fancy M. Oh, man, someone was here before us, Jack said softly. Here's the picture. You can see him with the coin. There's the M and the Triceratops walking away. All right, that's the end of that chapter. What do you think, or who do you think that gold coin belongs to you, and why does it have the letter M? Is it for Mrs. Peachy? Have I been there before? Is that why it's there? I don't know. But our next chapter is Dinosaur Valley. Cannot wait to read with you. Have a great day.